Assalamu alaikum students. I hope you all are in good health. So here we are going to start the recapitulation for term 1. So from today, what are we going to do? We'll be doing the recap for the term 1 examination which will be conducted. Okay, the syllabus, by now you have got the syllabus with the chapters that are going to come in term 1 exam, right? So here we'll be doing the recaps. Okay, so in today's class we'll be doing the recap of only unit 3. Now you know in unit 3 you have only one poem which is coming for the exam, right? And what it is? Which poem it is? It is My Shadow. So we will be doing the recap of the poem My Shadow for the first recapitulation video. Now what do you mean by recapitulation? Just the recap. Recap means, in short, I will be telling you what is there in this poem. Okay, that means I will be telling you the summary of this poem. Okay, and so that you just recall. Okay, you just recall what is there in this poem. Get an idea. Okay, what is there. So here let's start. My Shadow, which is written by Robert Louis Stevenson. Now students, will keep one thing in mind, that you need to really perfectly learn the title as well as the poet. Even in the chapters when you learn, you need to learn the title and the writer's name very well. Okay, it can be asked. So who is the poet of My Shadow? Say it with me. Robert Louis Stevenson. Okay, so here let's see what is there in this poem. It's a very small poem. Okay, easy poem. My Shadow. What is my shadow? What is my shadow? What is the meaning of shadow? Parchai, right? In the daytime, okay, when you go, you see something black on the floor. That's your shadow, right? So we are going to talk about that shadow in this poem. My Shadow Summary, which is a poem written by Robert Louis Stevenson. So we are going to talk about the summary. The poem revolves around a child and his shadow. So the whole poem is all about child and its shadow. Now you tell me, don't you play with shadows? Yes or no? Yes, you play with shadows. How do you play with shadows? Even at night, if you have one fox or one light on a torch, and then you make different figures using your hands, right? Sometimes you make a snake, fish, bird, right? Dog. You make all this with using your fingers, right? So it's fun for a child to play with shadows. So this poem is all about a child and a shadow. He is fascinated by his own shadow that moves with him. He's fascinated. He's amazed. He likes, he's amazed by seeing what? By seeing his own shadow that moves with him. Don't we do sometimes? What we do, if we see her, we are having one shadow, we try to take big steps, seeing her. Is our shadow following us or not? Do you do that? Obviously, you might be doing this, right? So, this shadow, this poet, he's saying that the poet is fascinated, the child is very much, amazed by seeing that how shadow moves with him. Okay? And we say, na, parchai to hamare saath hi rehti hai. The child starts noticing things about his shadow. He starts to notice, starts to see what about shadow. He notices that it resembles him. Okay, what is the first thing that he notices? It resembles him. Resembles means it's completely like him. Now, obviously, if it is our shadow, it's not going to look like our father, mother, brother, sister. It's going to look like us only, na? That's why we call it parchai, right? So he says, what he notices, it resembles him. It's just like him. Moreover, he also sees that the shadow does the same things as the child. So, shadow does the same thing. I said, We take big steps, it walks with us, right? If you put your hand up, hands down, sit, stand, it's going to do everything like you. So the child notices that the shadow does the same thing. For instance, when he gets in bed, the shadow does the same as well. So now what the child is saying, when I go to bed, when I jump on the bed, the shadow also jumps with me. When I go on the bed, the shadow comes there also with me. Right? Sometimes it gets into bed before the child can. How? Maybe you lift one leg, so the shadow falls on the bed. So that is why the child is saying, before me, sometimes the shadow goes on the bed. Actually, the whole part is about the reflection of light. Okay? On which angle, the angle of the light, which angle, what kind of a shadow will be there. So it depends on that. Now, however, same thing still confuse the child. So still the child is in confusion. How is the shadow like this? Is that the shadow keeps changing its size? Now, does shadow change its size or it's the same throughout the day? It isn't. It isn't the same, students. If you see a shadow in the evening, it will be very long. It will be very long. In afternoon, it will be short. Okay, so yes, it changes size. Sometimes it grows very tall and other times it turns small. So sometimes the shadow is very tall and sometimes it is small. So again I said it depends on the light. One day the child decides to get up early. He notices dews on flowers but the shadow is missing. So now one day the child gets up early to see how is the shadow early in the morning. Okay. So when he woke up, he went outside, he saw there were dews on flowers. What is the meaning of dew, students? They are called water droplets. Okay, you see sometimes you have a leaf like this. Okay, in the morning on the greenery, mostly in the greenery you have some water droplets like this. Okay, what we call them? Dew. What we call them? Dews. Water droplets. So he says early in the morning when I came, the shadow was not there. And what he says, thus he assumes that his shadow is so lazy that is still sleeping in bed. So now what he thought, I woke up so early, I came outside, but where is my shadow? Okay, he thought shadow is missing. Now if the shadow is missing means he thought, okay, fine. Maybe shadow is very lazy, the shadow doesn't want to wake up early in the morning and the shadow is still in bed. He is thinking it like that. A small child is thinking like that. But what is actually the thing? It starts when the sun rises, right? The light of the sun, you see the shadows. Okay, so that's why only now when you play with the torch, the light is only falling on your hands and you can make shapes, right? So the same way, he woke up early, but the sun, it was not the sun. No, the sun did not come out. Okay, did not rise. The sun did not rise. So that is a reason he could not see a shadow. But what is he saying? He's saying my shadow is very lazy and still sleeping on bed. Okay, so this is all the whole poem about my shadow. I hope you got a very fast recall of what was there in the poem. If any student who missed the explanation, you can go on the channel and visit the video. Okay, so here we finished with the recap of Unit 3 poem. Next we will be doing with other unit which is going to come for the exam. Okay, and if you have a doubt, you can ask in the comment section. Any doubt, students, any word meaning, any line, you can ask in the comment section.